Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the BYU Cougars taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So BYU's offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and anytime this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will get the ball for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
Yeah, and I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback in.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Smith dropping to pass. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Cowboys line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, BYU.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On the play. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Smith wants to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Nothing but green ahead. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Cowboys want to move quickly. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
He'll just keep slinging it. He finds his man.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll take another shot here. He's got it on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Cougars in the hurry up. Going up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. The Cougars will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on the move. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Oh, look out! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. No huddle offense to the line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And the ball is picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Line gets set, first down. Power football with the run. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He wants to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Bunch H formation for these receivers. Quarterback will audible. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. The Cougars want to crank the tempo. On third down, going up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. He might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Trying to get behind the defense. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. A third and long coming up here. Smith dropping to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field,
ball in the air, intercepted. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be brought down. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David. Yep. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, BYU! What a catch and run for 6. The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll throw it on first down. He's right on target. The expressway is wide open. Smashes through. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Coming after it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Makes the catch. And the defense forces him to step out at the 3. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing.
And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He makes the grab. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It is good.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on them.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. From inside the... and he coughs it up inside the 20. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. He'll start this drive firing. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Gonna run it. It's Landry. Fights off a defender. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. They'll put it in play for the 41 on first down. Right back to the well. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The RPO, it's complete. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Smith wants to throw. Nice move to keep running. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He lets it fly. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, you know, you always look back at games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 35. And the Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Buys a little time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
He wants to throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. Touchdown Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to see if they can score the deuce. They'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. He goes airborne and he's in there, and the 2-point try is good. about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 13, set to advance on the football.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. A 1st down for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! And the beatdown has ensued. They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. He chucks one out to the right. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Oh, man. Thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage. So wave off the turnover and give up the yardage. It'll be 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown! Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got an open man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Key. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't.
Unleashes one deep. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Key. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if he's going to run it. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Going up top. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their...